We start with body-mind flow because it's important to begin with the foundation, where we learn not only to build the pose from the ground up, but to learn how to stand on our own 2 feet, connect with our breath, understand the relationship that we have with our body and how our thoughts impact our health and wellness. In chakra flow, we look more willingly, more lovingly at some of the addiction that we have to our attention and the impact that it has on our choices and our ability to be in present time. Chakra flow begins to talk about self-confidence, intuition, self-love, love for others, and makes a shift between what it is to be an individual to what it is to be within the collective. The Yoga of Awakening is an invitation to wake up. It is an invitation to release the tension, to move into your vulnerability, and to surrender completely and fully to the God within and the God within all. I designed these practices to really meet the student where they're at. For some of you, your interest might be in getting stronger and more flexible, and if that's the case, there's value in these practices for you. If your interest is to understand a little bit more about the mind-body connection and the impact that our thoughts have on our health and our wellness, then there's aspects of this practice that will meet that particular need. If your interest is to move into a deeper level of emotional healing and to even open yourself to a more committed and connected relationship with spirit, then there's aspects of this practice that will speak to you. And these practices aren't meant to suggest that there's a pathway that one goes to from the body to the emotions to ultimately a relationship with God. God is already within. We already have an innate relationship. These practices help us to feel better about who we are, to decrease the tension, to open ourselves up to a greater possibility, and if we're open, to begin to expand our perspective and understanding in a way perhaps we hadn't been able to realize before. Wherever you're at, the invitation is just to simply breathe and be present with your experience. And if it's meant to open into something else, into something new, then hopefully the practice will allow you to step into the next aspect of your own exploration. This program contains 2 practices. Each are 60 minutes long. The first practice is for all levels, and it will explore Vinyasa Flow Yoga, the breath, the connection between the mind and body, and give technical information to help ground and guide your practice so that you have a greater understanding of the health benefits of Vinyasa Flow Yoga. The second practice will move us deeper into the mind-body connection. The practice is stronger. It is still specific in terms of alignment and breath cueing, but it'll drop in deeper to the relationship that we have with spirit and personal responsibility and opening our hearts to who we are and who we are to each other in this world. Even if you're an advanced practitioner, I'm going to recommend that you start with the all levels practice because there's themes, emotional and spiritual, that will then be introduced into the advanced practice. There's also some very specific cueing that would be helpful to understand my languaging, so as you advance, you have a sense of the direction that I'm going and feel more confident in the way that I'm offering these asanas. My hope for you and my hope for me is that by practicing yoga and being committed to these mindfulness practices, that we're willing and committed to doing the deep work that's necessary on ourselves, develop the empathy necessary so that we can go out into the world and be more loving, more truthful, and more integrated human beings. I wish you happiness. I wish you so much love. I wish you the courage that's necessary as you continue moving forward on your path. I hope you can stay open to all the myriad of ways that we can heal and expand our consciousness and our relationship to God. I hope that I can continue to forgive. I hope that we can continue to stay open to the mystery and to the miracle of being and to have faith in this process. I wish you a lifetime of love, and there's nothing more than a lifetime of love. Namaste.